It's another busy early morning at Mildura Grapes. Workers pack boxes of fruit and prepare them for transport to markets in Asia. It's a critical time of the year for business owner and manager Tim Milner, who has to keep a range of customers satisfied.
We sell mainly into Japan, China and Indonesia. They're our main three big strong markets. But we also fluff around in the other smaller Asian markets, but they tend to be more niche markets.
Trusted business relationships with these markets have been built over time. Tim, like many other table grape growers from the Sunraysia region, has travelled to several Asian markets to meet people and understand the culture.
That's one of the things you do have to come to grips with. An Indonesian buyer is completely different to a Chinese buyer, and then once again completely different to a Japanese buyer. By firstly immersing yourself in their culture and understanding how it works, and you don't have to go full bore into it and go right into their culture. You just have to experience it.
Taking the time to do this has been integral to business success. For the last 15 years, the Table Grape's main industry association has been taking groups of growers into different markets in Asia.
For some of our growers, it's a little bit of a culture shock, but they do sit back and they do, again, have that respect and understanding to observe and listen and take it all in, because at some stage in the future, they're going to be over there doing it themselves.
Travelling and talking to business partners in Asia has been essential to creating strong and long-term market links.
Our exports have increased enormously, and it's about the relationships and the networking that our growers and our exporters have established with their importers and retailers overseas. Because if they were to go over there and behaved or said the wrong things, or behaved in a way that didn't observe and undertake their cultural practices, they wouldn't get any. They might have a first up buy, but they wouldn't get any repeat buys, because those importers would basically look for someone else.
International food markets are highly competitive. Businesses have to get many elements right, including the product fit, pricing, marketing and regulations. The table grape industry has shown that cultural capability is a critical part of international success. And regional leaders believe other industries in Sunraysia can do the same.
There is still already significant amounts of product that comes from our region and goes around the world. But it's only the tip of the iceberg, is what I would say, in that the opportunity to expand into markets that aren't our traditional markets, but also expand on those existing ones, is where I believe the real opportunity lies.
Mildura Regional Development would like to see individuals with proven success working with others to boost export market growth across the region.
Whereas the opportunity is that if we can capitalise on it and we can build that market broader, how do we then use those supply chains and those existing relationships to capitalise further and expand the actual numbers that are exported?
The table grape growers have the knowledge to operate in a global context and experience for themselves the value of creating a business which is more than just a buy and sell relationship.
It's funny, a lot of people will call them customers, and I phrase that as customers to you, but they don't phrase it as customers to us. They phrase themselves as partners. They say we're partners together.
For Tim Milner, it's not a case of send and forget until the next harvest. He manages ongoing commitments and conversations with business partners all year.
During harvest, it's really a 24/7 communication with them, that they'll message you in the middle of the night, or I'll be starting, because I'll start early in the morning at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'll be letting them know what's happening with the fruit. So then I'll be contacting them, and of course that's 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning for them, and they respond. It's also, once harvest finishes, you don't just stop talking. You keep talking. Not as much as you did because you're a bit worn out, but you know, you still talk weekly.
You can't expand your exports or sell a lot of fruit or any other product by sitting in an office in Mildura. You need to go over there, you need to meet the Asian people firsthand, not just once, but twice, 3 times, 4 times. Gain their confidence, gain their respect, and that's when trade will happen.